driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good day. Happy Saturday. Happy first day of spring. Happy birthday, Mr. Rogers. Let me know if you're here. Say hello. It does affect. So this is the way that it works. The more you write, the more you do stuff, the more YouTube says, watch this video. And then I have little tags and stuff. So the more we talk and interact, the bigger we grow quicker. It's just kind of how it works. Oh, there it is, right? All right. Good morning. Yeah. How do you know it's Mr. Rogers' birthday? You guys remember when you were kids and you'd look up in the newspaper on your birthdays who else had birthdays on your date? And I looked it up for my friend Brian Davis, and he had the same birthday as Mr. Rogers, so I used to make fun of him, right? That's how I know. Now, good for him, man. I'd be like, I have the same birthday as Mr. Rogers. Look at me. I'll rule this neighborhood, right? All right, getting updates here. So, morning, Jill. It's good to see you, honey. Was it here yesterday? And here's the thing. I deal, and we all do. We deal with it no matter what you do. If you've gone down as far as I have and done what I did, you're going to have depression. It's the way that works. The thing is, I've had depression all my life. And I started taking meds for it about 3 years ago now. Because I always wanted to fight it on my own. So I know a lot of techniques for working with depression. And yesterday I woke up with severe depression. It cripples me. Half the time I don't know what to do. And when I'm like that, I don't trust myself. I don't trust what might come out of here, right? Because it might hurt people. And when I'm depressed, it's the last thing I want. So I keep my mouth shut. And I need that. So I took the day yesterday. And I didn't really do anything. I didn't do anything. That was the thing. I didn't do anything. I just let it be. It was what it was. All right. And I let it feel it. And I figured out why. Okay. And now I'm doing something about it. Is it over? No. I can feel a little bit, but I'm not going to let it control my day today. That's the difference. So I recognized it and I just kind of let it be what it was. I mean, there wasn't much I could do. There wasn't much that I could do about it except focus on the things of why that might be happening. Okay. And then understanding those things so that I don't repeat them. Okay. Because it was my actions that got me to where I was. I'm going to repeat that. It was my actions that got me where I was. Okay. Why is that good? Because I can do something about that. I have power over that. Morning, Gary. It's good to see you, man. Appreciate the support this week. So let's get to the readings. That's what was going on. We go through this stuff and it's okay. It's all right. I'm going to come out of it a different person. I guarantee it. I'm having a spiritual experience and sometimes they hurt. So the longer I'm in the program, the more important becomes the slogan, first things first. I used to believe that my family came first, that my home life came first, that my job came first. But I know today in the depths of my heart that if I can't stay sober, I'll have nothing. First things first to me means that everything in my life depends on my sobriety. Am I grateful to be sober today? Okay. That's what yesterday was. It was a priority. And it's not my sobriety because I'm not thinking about drinking. That's not an outlet for me anymore. And it didn't cross my mind. So that means it's a different place, right? It means that my life depends on my recovery. Because I believe that sobriety and recovery are different. So am I confusing you or is Gary confusing you? I don't know, Joe. Am I confusing you or are you confused today? Okay. So everything in my life depends on my sobriety / recovery, right? And how I'm doing with that. And I didn't really feel like waking up today and being depressed and then having my grandkids. So, okay. Because Jill, I feel like I'm being kind of confusing. So this is why I asked, because I'm not the person I usually am right now. So, yeah, I'm still depressed. I know I got people that are depressed are really good at faking being happy, but I'm letting you know I am still kind of depressed, but I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I don't mind laughing and having a good time when I'm still feeling depressed. My first priority, the topmost item on my list of concerns, be my sobriety, maintaining it, learning to live comfortably with it. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was coming to agreement with a lot of things and finding that comfort in my sobriety. When other things crowd into my life and I'm caught up in the busyness of living, may I preserve that first of all goal, remaining free from chemicals. Today I'll remember first things first. All right. The other part of this is love and tolerance, which is another portion that I'm kind of working on. Not love and tolerance of other people. I seem to be okay with that. But what I don't do is have love and a tolerance for myself. Love and tolerance of others is our code. I'm an other. Okay? I am one of the others. And if my sobriety is going to come first, then my love and my tolerance needs to come for me first. Right? So I have to learn how to love myself before I can love somebody else. And that's what this is all about, guys. All right? Grandpa's recording. They want to come down. I don't blame them. That's from page 84, which is step 9. Much the same approach will apply at the office or factory. I think we need to go back a little bit. Let's do this. It'd be kind of hard to do. All right, we're gonna move on here. Good judgment and careful sense of timing. Courage and prudence. These are qualities we shall need when we take step 9. After we made list of people we had harmed, we have reflected carefully upon each instance and have tried to possess ourselves of the right attitude in which to proceed. We will see that making direct amends divides those who we should approach in several classes. Yes, and remember that we do this except when to do so would injure them or others. You are others. Come on, girls. Come on. There. All right. Special guests. All right. Alice, what's your name? Say hi. Tell everybody your name. There's people on watching you.
Alice.
And what's your name?
Casey.
Kaisi, right? Yay, these are my granddaughters. Can you say, hi, everyone?
Hi, everyone.
We love you.
I love you too.
All right. Thank you, special guests. So cute. All right. And you wonder why I didn't just want to be happy today, right? Right? How can I be depressed around that? That'd be pretty hard. Thanks for coming by. See you around. All right. So we were talking about the fact that when we start looking over our 9th step, it starts to be put into different classes. And I think my cat wants to be on too because he won't leave my leg alone. Maybe I should just get them to do this. Probably be a lot more adventurous, right? And we're putting them into separate classes. Ones that we're going to probably need to take care of first. There will be those who ought to be dealt with just as soon as we become reasonably confident that we can maintain our sobriety. It's probably going to be family, immediate family, right? There will be those to whom we can only make partial restitution. Less complete disclosures do them or others more harm than good. There will be other cases where action ought to be deferred, and still others in which, by the very nature of the situation, we shall never be able to make direct and personal contact at all. Most of us begin making certain kinds of direct amends from the day we joined Alcoholics Anonymous, and this is where I kind of wanted to get to. And you guys, I see what's going on here, guys, but I'm trying to get through this, and I appreciate it, but I'm going to get to what people are talking about. Most of us begin making a certain kind of direct amends from the day we join Alcoholics Anonymous. The moment we tell our families that we're really going to try the program, the process has begun. In this area, there are seldom any questions of timing or caution. We want to come out in the door shouting the good news after coming from our first meeting, or perhaps we have finished reading the book Alcoholics Anonymous. We usually want to sit down with some member of the family and readily admit the damage we have done by our drinking. Don't you do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? You're going to want to be like, I'm sorry. It's going to be an emotionally blubbery, sorry-filled. You're going to get into particulars. Don't do it. Almost always we want to go further. Admit other defects as we have made us to live with. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, in the beginning, you're going to be doing what's called a living amends, just by staying sober. So just stay sober. It is an amends by example. Why? Because they no longer believe what comes out of your fucking mouth. So don't do it. Here's the problem. We want to go beyond. Do what your sponsor's telling you to do. Okay? I've lost more sponsees to the fact that I'm not going fast enough for them. This isn't a fucking rat race. Okay? It's usually for a girl. This will be a very different occasion, and in sharp contrast with those hangover mornings when we alternate between reveling ourselves and blaming the family for our troubles. At this first sitting, it is necessary only that we make a general admission of our defects. It may be unwise at this stage to rehash certain harrowing episodes, the particulars. Good judgment will suggest that we ought to take our time. Oh, wow. That was good judgment. Good, then I was doing it right. While we may be quite willing to reveal the worst, we must sure to remember that we cannot be our own peace of mind at the expense of others. Okay? So, in the beginning, when we do that and we're like, sorry, we're trying to make ourselves feel better through other people, and we can't do that. It's not going to work. You may feel better for a little bit, but it will come back. Okay? It'll come back. Why? Because you haven't taken care of the resentments yet. Okay? Once you take care of the resentments, this is the thing that I love. Oh, yeah, I was doing my 4-step, and, this turned into a gratitude list. And you didn't do your 4-step correctly. Here's the problem with the 4-step. Now, everybody knows the trick. They all know that it turns into the 9th step, and that's what it is. We all know the trick, right? Here's the thing. What you need to do is you need to see how fucking selfish you were. You need to see your character defects. So when people come back to me and they're like, oh, no, they didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to be a bullshit. Lie. Just put them on the list. Quit thinking about it. I didn't say think, right? Okay. Why does this happen? Because TV movies and stuff, right? So if it's turning into a gratitude list, I'm going to tell you something. I need to tell you something. You are not going to ever have your spiritual experience. Because you don't know about your character defects. And if you don't know about your character defects, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You're just going to do it without alcohol. You're going to do it with women or food or marijuana or something else. I found out that I have to forgive others in all situations to maintain any real spiritual progress. I'm finding that out. Thank you, God. The vital importance of forgiving may not be obvious to me at first sight, but my studies tell me that every great spiritual leader has insisted strongly upon it. I must forgive injuries, not just in words or as a matter of form, but in my heart. I do this for the other person's sake, but not for my own sake. Resentment, anger, or a desire to see someone punished are things that rot my soul. Yeah, I don't even wish bad karma on anyone, right? But we have to be very, very careful of this, where we're actually at with it. I have found this out lately. Such things fasten my troubles to me with chains. They tie me to other problems that have nothing to do with my original problems. I don't know how to end on that. So, what's cool about our group is we have each other's backs here. And what's cool is even though I'm reading and I'm going through this and we're getting through stuff through it, there are people that are having a hard time and that we can help with. You said, do you guys see what's going on over here? See how there's a meeting in the meeting too, and it's still going on? That's God working in our lives. Okay? And that's how it works. Okay? My cat is, wow, I think he really wants my attention. So, I will most likely be back for tomorrow's daily reflection. I think you guys know what I'm going to do now. So it's time to go tear up the living room with toys. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I love you. Peace out and have a day.